Well, we'll just see what happens as we wait now on the umpire in Jason Hillgrove to commence the final quarter.
Right, holds the ball aloft. Looks as though they're producing a new ball for the last quarter. It's dry anyway. Up they go. Thumped down by the ruckman for Bellpost Hill. Oh, good pick up there for Corio by John Cousins. Kicks the ball out. We're a chance now for Bellpost Hill through the agency of Verschering to get the ball out wide. Socket off the ground now by Corio. They're forcing the ball forward. Good pick up here. Good handball out wide to little fella over there. Just come on the ground during the last quarter there in Cousins, and he couldn't control it. It goes further forward now. Oh, pushing the back down there to Corio. Unseen by the umpire. Stewart it was. Picked up here and kicked in for Corio, but in the way there is John Craven.
Played quite a fair game too for the Hill.
He's kick out of defence now. Down towards the centre wing. Up they go. Unable to take the mark was a big fella from Corio. He taps it out. A chance for Bellpost still in Verscheren. Little Lonnie Cousins at the bottom of the pack. Couldn't do anything with it, and the umpire's call for it. And a free kick is being paid to Corio, and they play on quickly now. Oh, not a very good kick off the boot. Slews off the side of the boot out here towards the half-forward flank. Going through there is Matichik. He couldn't control it. Handballed up in the air, and the umpire's picked out a free kick, and it's to be taken there by Ryan Jones.
Yes, against Darren Bennett there for a one-handed attempt at handball, and a nice pass out there, and chipping in for the Hill is that little fella Barbaro, and he's done well here this morning. Joseph Barbaro now looks up the ground, punts long. It's the order of the morning. Up there looking for the high flyers over the back of the pack. Opportunity now. Swooping on the footy, just losing his footing at the crucial time was Lewis. That was Nathan. Comes out to where we see some good defensive work there. Paul Faulkner for Corio punts it out wide, 50 metres from the Bellpost Hill goal. Good football, Rissinger punts it off the ground, and just beating young Bartolo is the boundary line, and we'll have a throw in, Barry, some 55 metres from the Bellpost Hill goal.
Right, boundary umpire brings the ball back into play. Bit of jostling in the ruck there from behind. Corio through Rissinger. Get the tap down. A handball now by Mozart's over the top. Socket off the ground down towards the centre wing. Oh, little Lonnie Cousins over there. Slips over it as he tried to kick it. The ball goes over the line, and we'll have a throw in. You know, little fella there.
Another Cousins.
Another Cousins.
Good to see him out there having a go too. Good mop of hair, the youngster. And here he is on screen. Wish him well.
Boundary umpire now to bring this ball back into play. Up they go. Tap down there for the Hill by Verschering. Comes to ground. He's back in there again. Gets it out where it's handball further afield by John Bartolo. It's close to the boundary line over there. Flipped out the back by the Bellpost Hill players, but Corio desperate there. Try to pick it up close to the line. Spills free. Over the line it goes, and we'll have a throw in.
Yes, and boys just getting a little bit keen over there. There's ball back into play now, and working hard again was the skipper Matijic, and get a quick kick off the carpet, but now Rick O'Toole chips in. Oops, the daisy, just about cleaned up young Cousins. That was Laurie, and we'll see another throw in. Barry on that outer side.
Boundary umpire brings the ball back into play. Up they go in front. Good tap down here for the Corio side by Bennett, but it's Bellpost still at the bottom of the pack. Oh, picked up here and handballed out now, and a quick kick forward for the Corio side, and a good mark taken there for them by Smith. Plays on quickly, kicks towards a 10-yard square. Stewart couldn't handle it. Comes to turf. Pack of players picked up here nicely for the Bellpost Hill side. Kicking out wide towards the half-back flank. Going in there is Big Stewart. He's bumped off the ball. He's got 2 to beat. He's still in there trying as he handball goes to the boundary line now. He's got 3 to beat.
Great effort.
Oh, great effort. Picked the ball up, but numbers beat him, and Bellpost will get a quick kick around towards the centre wing. Over the line it goes, and out of bounce, and the runner there giving young Stewart a hand.
Yes, and well deserved as well. It was a great effort there, and unfortunately no support was shown there to Jason, and well, needless to say, the ball now over the line and out of bounds, back into play. Over the top of the footy there was Bennett for Corio. Play continues. Oh, copping one there for mine from the big fella Michael Mustarts. There was young, it was Bartolo.
Yes.
But he appears to be okay.
Umpire Hillgrove throws the ball up in the air. Ruckman set themselves. Up they go. No one can get the tap down. Bartolo at the bottom of the pack. Oh, he's beaten for it this time. Slips out of the hands of the Corio player. Over the line it goes. Out of bounds, and we'll have another throw in centre wing.
And the boys still throwing their arms about, Barry. They're pretty keen, aren't they?
Right, play on now, the umpire calls. Charles couldn't do anything with it for Sockers it off the ground for Corio. Gets it towards the 50-metre line. Going in strongly there was Lewis. Taps it to his teammate in Jones. Jones close to the boundary line. Kicks it off the ground. He's got support now. Off hands it goes. Over the line. Out of bounds, and that came off the boot there of Stephen Beckley.
Good call too by the boundary umpire. Pretty close. Looks as though young Armand Charles is in a bit of strife too, Bass. Umpire throws it back into play. Mossards there does well for his side. Got it to ground level. On hands and knees working hard was Bennett. But copping one a bit high there was Bartolo. Play on, called the umpire. Now kicked up forward. Stewart comes out. Try good football. Got it back inside. Looking there for Paul Smith. Couldn't find him. As we see now working hard was Matthew Lewis. Under pressure. Sees the ball now again over the line and out of bounds. Well, we've been going about 10 minutes of the grand final of the final term, and, well, the Hill having a very handy lead, Barry.
They have. As handball here gets it across to Mick O'Toole for the Corio side. He kicks the ball wide out towards half-forward flank. A race for the ball now. Socket off the ground there for Bellpost Hill by the number 34 Guernsey. Ron, I haven't got him, have you?
No, he's an unknown, that one. But that's footy, Barry, and sometimes these team managers trick us.
Anyway, just gone out of bounce over there on centre wing, and we'll have a throw in.
Yes, and see now the ball back into play.
Corio bring the ball to turf. O'Toole's in there at the bottom of the pack trying to get it out. Oh, come on, umpire. Hillgrove penalised him there. The player was all over the top of him, shoulders and all, but unfortunately he's been pinged, and the free kick goes to Bellpost Hill.
Well, quick kick now up there to the full forward line as we see that, well, an opportunity here for the boys if they can just grab the ball cleanly, but it's pretty tough out there. Matijic comes through. Look there for his teammate in number 24. Or was it 34? Yeah, it's getting a bit tough out there now, Barry, to pick these players up. As we see there, the high flyer was McCronin. Got it to ground. Well done there to Burgeon. Screws it back. But again, Corio doing well. That was Bingham, the fullback. Punts it out to the boundary line. Goes to where Burgeon again and works hard. Kept it in play. Good football. Punts it up to the teeth of goal. And Marcus Gola takes a fine grab.
Yes, right in front. Shouldn't have much trouble in putting this one through to centre for the Bellpost Hill side. And he comes in now at the drop punt. What's he done? Touched off the hand, 1 point.
Didn't quite go back far enough, Barry.
No, he did not. That's his second point here, and both of them, I believe, could have been goals.
Certainly.
8-5, 53, Bellpost Hill, Corio 3-3, 21 on the guest video production scoreboard.
Yeah, 32 points, Barry. These conditions pretty convincing, I would suggest, for mine. Looks as though we could have a championship on our hands.
Yes, kicking from fullback. Oh, Mark there played on quickly was the Bellpost Hill player. Screws it round the corner, and that was Sybil, and 1 point is the result. It wasn't a very good kicking from the fullback there, and Bellpost Hill Nelly made them pay, but offline, and 1 point is the result.
Certainly, Barry, and well, you've really got to be well spot on, don't you, and be a little more positive, because errors in grand finals can be very costly.
Right. A little chip kick from full back, wouldn't have gone, what, probably gone 10 metres, but it's gone straight into the pocket.
Yes, not real positive footy, is it?
Right, the kick out now further around, a good mark taken there for the Corio side, and it's been taken for them by David McKernan. Plays on quickly, kicks the ball around here towards centre wing. Up they go. Free kick to be paid there, and it'll go to O'Toole. That's Mick O'Toole. Plays on quickly, kicks the ball across towards the centre of the ground, picking the ball up there. Corio get it out wide. Here's a chance for him to run onto it, socket it off the ground. Lonnie Cousins picks it up nicely in the wet conditions, looks for someone to lay it off to, kicks across towards centre half
Great
forward.
Vision.
And found his teammate there, but a shocking kick. and the mark's been taken in defence for Bell Park.
But you would have thought, Barry, a bigger and more senior player would have been able to do a little bit better and take a leaf out of Laurie Cousins' book, but didn't, as now we see the mud and slush flying everywhere. Ball comes out, kicked off the carpet, pretty intelligent footy there.
Good pick-up.
Yeah, sweetly done, Johnny Bartolo. On the right foot, punts it up there to half forward, but again, good defensive play, Corio. Trying to pick it up there, working hard was Keating. Got the ball out to a teammate, kicks it to the centre wing. But Burgeons is there, throws it over the top. Well, he got away with it, Barry. Well done. And, well, you got to take chances in these big games. And, well, chipping in there was Mick O'Toole for Corio.
Right, the ball in the muddy centre now. Picked up here for Bell Post Hill and driven down towards half forward. Sybil just couldn't take the mark, but it's picked up in defence for the Corio side. They come across half back now. Kick it down towards centre wing. Here's their chance for him. Oh, very lackadaisical, that player from Corio. Didn't sort of have a go at it, Ron.
No, Paul Smith it is, mate, the interchange player, and that's probably why he's been on the bench for most of the first half.
At any rate, the ball's gone over the line and out of bounds. You've got to go for it.
Certainly do, and to make every post a winner in the big grand final. As the ball comes to ground, just about losing his head, I think you'll find David will get a free kick this time, and Wally, you've deserved that one, son.
Yes, they really buried his head in the mud then, didn't they?
Certainly did, but up he gets, looks forward on the left foot, punts it up there to the pocket. The high flyers are needed, no one can take the grab, and it's off hands and over the line and out of bounds.
Right now, just outside the Geelong West rooms down there, and Sybil's copping a little bit more treatment down there at the moment.
Yes.
He might antagonise them, Ron, do you think?
Well, possibly, Barry, but I suppose the score's on the board, isn't it?
That's right, as the boundary line umpire throws it in, or players going in strongly there, and we'll have a ball up.
Yes, and copping the rough there was number 15, was it?
At any rate, the umpire throws it in the air, going through now for the Corio side and getting a quick kick there off the boot was Ricky O'Toole, round close to the boundary line, tap further afield, but it's over the line again, and we'll have another throw in, and the boys are going to have another waltz. Yes,
they like the evening three-step, these boys, don't they? And an ugly scene has broken out here, Barry, and we've got spectators and all sorts involved here.
Yes.
Disappointing, isn't it?
It is.
Unnecessary.
No.
Well, he's
someone over the fence, is it?
Yeah.
No, he's on the bench, that player.
Well, it's all happening here in the 92 grand final, and
someone's just thrown him into the box, and that's where he should be.
That's exactly right.
Now, after this, what's happened? Free kick. Bell Post Hill. They drive the ball forward in towards a pocket, close to the boundary line. They're kept in here. Kick around the corner towards the corridor. It gives the players a chance now. They're racing across the far side of the ground. Socket off the ground by the defence of Corio. Out of bounds, and we'll have a throw in.
Yeah, good play, David Rissinger there. Did well. Got it out of the attacking zone there for the Bell Post Hill side. Good defensive football from the Corio defender.
At any rate, the ball brought back into play. Up they go. Big Martin's in there. Comes to turf now. Picked up for Corio. Kicked across towards centre half back. A diving attempt to mark there for Bell Post Hill, but Corio comes through. Oh, well tackled by Bartolo. There was the Corio player. The ball spills free. Bartolo at the bottom of the pack. Socket forward here. Picked up and a kick towards a 10-yard square for the Bell Post Hill side by Lewis. Defence here, but the umpires picked out something down here in the play on now. Socket off the ground by the Corio defenders. Picked up by Lewis again. Kicked over the shoulder. A high kick over the line on the full, I think, or it's 1 point. Just got in for 1 point. And Bell Post Hill go that little further ahead. Players are very hard to pick up down that other end of the ground, aren't they?
It's getting very tough, Barry. Wet, cold, muddy jumpers, and the reds and the blues all look the same, don't they?
Yes, a short kick in from fullbacks found a teammate in the pocket who's taken a mark just in the pocket now. Kicks the ball around towards the half-back line. No one can take advantage of it, but it's a free kick or a mark over there to Bell Post Hill, and they'll drive the ball back in from just outside 50.
Well, handy 34 points. Bell Post Hill now, opportunity. Nice looking kick too, and I think you'll find it could have been McCronan. Punts it up there, but good mark.
No, off the ball decision.
Well,
umpire Twit's seen something that we didn't see. The mark had been taken down there by Mark O'Toole, but the free kick has been paid to...
that looks like Michael Scholar. Number 21, Barry.
yes, it
Hasn't kicked one to date.
comes in. That's better. The last time he attempted to kick, he ran too close to the man on the mark, and that one's gone straight through the centre this time. And that's his first goal for the afternoon, and Bellpost Hill go further ahead.
Yes, they certainly do, and let's hope that, well, the Corio boys continue to concentrate because, well, the damage has been done now. Scorers on the board. Bellpost Hill, I would suggest home for the 1992 season, as the guest video scoreboard shows Bellpost Hill 9-7-61, 40-point leaders over Corio 3-3-21.
Right now, waiting for the ball to come back to the centre, and yeah, as I said before, I hope the showers are hot for these fellas when they go in, because if they've got to have a cold shower after this, be a few squawks.
One wouldn't be impressed, Barry.
No, been there, done that too.
That's it.
Going off the ground on a muddy day and the showers were cold.
Just about like to lynch the groundsman, wouldn't you?
Oh, hey, what? Anyway, the ball's back in the centre. Up she goes. Corio still battling away. Picked the ball up and kick it down here towards half forward, but there's no one home for him. Picked up in defence for the Bellpost Hill side by Matthew Lewis. He's kicked towards the centre. Ooh, coming through strongly. There was a Corio player, but Lewis has copped one, and he'll take the free kick on half-back flank.
And he's done a fine job too for the Hill here this morning. Opportunity now to drive them a little further forward.
Right, each kick from half-back down towards centre wing. Up they go, over the heads of the players it goes. A race for the ball now. Sees Corio in the van. Pick the ball up, or dodge around nicely. Get your boot to it, which he does. Kicks down towards half forward, and the umpire, I think, has paid one further down the field, because that player was decked after he kicked it, and the free kick to be taken down here on half forward flank. They play on quickly. It was Cousins who kicks the ball down towards the forward line. Coming out, Stewart couldn't take the mark. Socket off the ground there by Mick O'Toole. Lonnie Cousins has got a chance. It goes out wide now where Mick O'Toole is. Socket away from him though by Joseph Barbaro. Out towards the half forward line. Cousins
Well done.
chases after it. Picked up here in the handball by Brad Martin. Gives it to a running teammate. Kicks the ball long down towards the 50-metre line. Here's a chance for Bellpost still to run onto it now. Trap it. Wall is it. He's got to picks it up nicely. Kicks towards a 10-yard square. Up they go. Off hands. Over the back of the pack. Coming through strongly. Corio couldn't get away with it. Sybil's in there. Picks it up. Bursts his way through the pack. Plays on quickly, but the umpires pulled it back, and the free kick is to go to Sybil. I think he was caught a little bit too high as he tried to burst his way through the pack. Umpire Hillgrove says yes, and he'll go back and take the free kick.
Yeah, well, Sybil's got a real opportunity here, Barry, to just increase the Hill's lead.
Kick one.
Played of quite a good game too for the Hill here today. Bit of a test. He's a good, 30 metres out?
Yes, concentrating. Comes in with the drop punt. Kicks right through the ball. I think it's beaten the pack too. Yes, it has. No one got their hand to it. Corio players down there talking to the goal umpire. He'll have nothing of it. And the 10th goal goes on the board to the Bellpost Hill side. Off the boot there of a Sybil.
Yes, great goal off the boot of Adam Prisbillowers, and he has done very well. Sybil, and it comes off the tongue a little bit easier, doesn't it, Sybil?
It does.
Bellpost Hill 10-7-67, Corio 3-3-21 on the guest video final quarter scoreboard.
Right, the ball back in the centre now with the umpire. No, it hasn't quite made him as yet.
So I think there could be some big celebrations there for Paul Ravis and Scott McDonald, the joint coaches of the Hills tonight, Barry.
I'd reckon as a kick off the ground is marked there for Corio in the muddy centre. They play on, dodge around the player there. Cousins does, kicks the ball down to half forward, but in defence comes the Bellpost Hill player, and he's taking a mark at centre half back. Plays on quickly, kicks it out towards the grandstand side of the ground now. Brought to turf. Lewis is in there, sockers it off the ground. Oh, he's met solidly, but he's back in there. It was Matichik who picked it up. His short kick goes nowhere. Pack develops, in they go, but the umpires call for it. And what's he going to do, Ron?
I think he might. I think he's going to have a bounce, Barry, or maybe ball up.
Up in the air it goes. Up they go. Coming through there for Corio was Keating. Brings the ball to turf. Also in there is Ricky O'Toole, picked up here and kicked forward, but it's the defence again of Bellpost Hill. Handball it out. He copped one as he handballed, and the free kick to be taken by Matthew Lewis, I'd say.
Yes, a little bit of undisciplined
Paul
football
McGregor.
there. Yes, that number 8, Guernsey Barry. And
I was glad you
a bit
noticed
out
that.
of character, isn't it?
The kick taken now down towards the centre wing as the siren sounds to end the game here at the Western Oval for the West Coast Junior Football League 1992 Grand Final between Bellpost Hill and Corio, and Bellpost Hill run out easy winners. Got some goal kickers there, Rob.
Yes, congratulations to the Bellpost Hill boys, Paul Rabison and Scotty McDonald, the coaches, and I'm sure that the Barbaro boys will be pretty happy too, because there's the manager and the runner are all Barbaros, and their young son, I would suggest, Joseph. Great performance here this morning. Final scores 10-7-67. Bellpost Hill, Corio 3-3-21 on the guest video final score here for the 92 Grand Final of the West Coast Junior League. Goal kickers Barry, Bellpost Hill. First of all, Mick Matijic, the skipper, with 1. 2 goals to Michael Batty, 1 to David Wall, Adam Perisbilowick or Civil with 1, and Rudy Holzfield with 2, Michael Scholler with 1, and if that adds up right, that's, I might have made a blue there. Sybil's kicked 2, Barry. Sorry, Sybil. And for the Corio side, their 3 goals were scored by Mick O'Toole, Jason Stewart and Ricky O'Toole. Better players, Barry.
Better players for Corio. I thought Jason Stewart tried hard. Mick O'Toole was another one that battled hard all day. To a lesser degree, Ricky O'Toole and Mark O'Toole. Michael Mostert's tried hard for them. John Cousins, and Noel Cousins put in. David McKernan was another one that put in for the Corio side. For the Bellpost Hill side, we had Mick Matichik. The captain played quite well here all day. Matthew Lewis was a good sterling trier for them. Josh Verscherin was a lively player at times. David Wall flashed in and out here, and they've just dumped the coach.
That looks like Scotty McDonald's got a bit of a mud pie.
And he's just making for the boundary line.
And Paul Rabis's copped the dose of it too.
Anyway, better players we're into now. Sybil, the number 14 Guernsey for Bellpost Hill, was a very good player for him. Rudy Holsfield played well. Mark McCorrin also, and Cravens was a good player. But probably the best player on the ground for mine was the number 9 Guernsey for the Bellpost Hill side, and John Bartolo.
Yeah, look, I won't disagree with that, Barry. It was a bit of a toss-up between Joey Barbaro and Johnny. Would have been nice to have been able to give the 2 awards, but unfortunately our sponsor in Guest Video and Rockies have only got the 1, and we've got to make a decision, and I tend to agree with you, mate. Congratulations to the number 9 Guernsey. Worn quite well here today by Johnny Bartolo for the Bellpost Hill side, and big celebrations out Bellpost Hill tonight, Baz.
Yes, well done by the juniors there for the Bellpost Hill side, going through undefeated this year, and unfortunately the day didn't suit good football, but full credit to the Corio Football Club in their players. They battled hard all day. They didn't give up. They were still going in as hard in the last quarter as they were in the first, and in these conditions I think that they can be very proud of the way the boys played.
Yes, certainly, and well, we've already mentioned the guest video best performer for the 1992 Grand Final, Johnny Bartolo from the Bellpost Hill Footy Club. Congratulations. Presentation of the awards about to take place there with Jimmy Cedar, the executive member of, did I say Jim? It's Bill, isn't it? And there is my co-commentator out there now in Barry Walker, about to make the presentation for the best man on the ground, or the guest video Rocky's 24-hour locksmith best performer award. And Barry looks quite comfortable when he's got the microphone in his hand. Always got plenty to say. Announcing, as I've mentioned, the guest video Rocky's 24-hour locksmith Corio Village best performer in the 92 under-18 Grand Final, the number 9 Guernsey, Johnny Bartolo. Hope you've enjoyed the call here this morning. This is Ronnie Brain signing off as Johnny Bartolo comes up and gets his award. Hoping you've enjoyed the call here. And well done to Scotty McDonald from the Newtown and Chewell Footy Club. And it's an unusual situation where he's coach of Belpost Celebrations and a player with Newtown and Chewell. A unique situation, but it doesn't matter because I've got to tell you, he's a championship coach now. Congratulations, Scotty McDonald, Paul Ravis, the coaches, and of course the Belpost Hill Footy Club. On camera. Hoping you've enjoyed this product as much as we have in bringing it to you. And we must congratulate, before we go, the umpires for the under-18 grand final with Jason Hillgrove and Jeff Twitt, Johnny Formosa, Dale Palmer and Harold Fells and Ray Perrins here for their appointments for the 1992 West Coast Junior Football League under-18 grand final. Until next year, Ronnie Brain signing off for Guest Video.